Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and this is the Wiha Proturn. It is a 1000-volt rated electrician's shear, and from what I could tell, there aren't very many 1000-volt rated shears around. I did find another one that was made by Baco that basically kind of takes the traditional electrician shear design and puts the big red rubbery handles on it, as well as a guard. So I guess for 1000-volt rating, you've got to have the right materials, the right dimensions, you've got to have the guard, and of course a certification, which often involves testing. I noticed that the name Wiha does not appear anywhere on this. Somebody might be able to explain, is it a rebrand that Wiha sells, or is this one of their designs? It appears to be made in Taiwan. That's also the same place that these Knipex electrician shears are made. It's about $30, which is quite reasonable. I mean, you can get these for mid-20s, high 20s, over 20 or over 30 here, under or down around 20 for stuff like that. But Amazon, if you look there just for fun, is also littered with plenty of shears and scissors for over $1,000. So you could drop $1,500 easily on a pair of scissors. Most of it's for the hair cutting industry, but it's dressmaking cloth fabric. $70 to $250 for a pair of scissors is average, it seems, or normal. So $30 here, yeah, it's on the higher end for some of these. If you get into ones that have extra features such as stripping, crimping, pistol grip handles, spring-loaded, things like that, it starts adding a little to the price. But overall, what do we have? A fairly small head on this. You can see a lot of these have much larger ones, but it's a smaller, narrower head. It's got that big cable cutting. That works great when you're snipping wire. No problem whatsoever all day long. Depends on the wire, of course, but you can also go in and make a little cut. Go in and do that. Whoops. Very lightly and easily strip something out. Do that again, maybe with a little more finesse. There you go. Does easily work both as a traditional thumb and finger shear, but also if you're using it like more of a traditional electrician snip. Real precise cutting on the top end. When I cut into this, this is a plastic material, and you can see cutting it way down. I'm getting good control. It does have a serrated blade and a straight knife blade. Something else with these, it has a temperature range, a working temperature range, and that's on this one it's -20 to plus 70 in Celsius, or I think it's like -4 to plus 158 in Fahrenheit. So in order to maintain that 1000-volt rating, there are parameters. The other thing is you can wear these out if you're rough with them, or leave them in the sun, UV exposure or something that affects this. I think it's like nylon reinforced fiberglass or something. But in order to have that 1000-volt rating, you have to take care of it. A lot of tools, like the other 1000-volt rating, the same goes there. You wouldn't want to drop it and end up with exposed metal or a thinned portion down here. You don't slide them across the floor. You are careful, because most other tools definitely say things like, here's a Milwaukee, not insulated, do not use on live circuits. An ideal stripper, do not use on live circuits. Big pair of linemen's here from Ideal, same thing there. Here's a Klein. If you look inside, insulated, will not protect against electrical shock. Well, that's not what these say here. By the way, I didn't see that, as a warning on a lot of snips. Doesn't say that anywhere. If you look around really close on those, not even on the Knipex. But it does give the indication for a 1000-volt rating here. So I have a question though. If you know about the color scheme, I mean, this Milwaukee here is 1000-volt rated, or NWS Milwaukee here, has black and the yellow and red. These are yellow and red. I have a lot of, the yellow and red seems to be the industry standard as a guess, but I feel like I've seen yellow and red that weren't 1000-volt rated. Is that a color scheme that is required? Kind of makes it look like an angry insect, which is probably the purpose. But anyway, let me know. This is the Proturn electrician shear, 1000-volt rated by Wiha. A $30 shear. Super light, does not come with any kind of blade cover, unfortunately. But there it is. And with that, Doc out.